Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, Volume 1, Issue 5. This is, of course, from Dynamite Entertainment. We last left off, Sheena and Chano were at a dig site where the Caldwell men had uncovered some sort of seal. Now zombie things are pouring out, the face stealers. Well, of course, the Caldwell guy thinks that it's a trap set by Sheena, although that's a lot of work to dig a big hole, bury something for a few hundred years, and then wait until somebody finds it in the middle of the Amazon. So, very crafty plan if it indeed was. Well, the guy takes a shot at one of the creatures, and the bullets don't do anything. He was holding Chano, and Chano manages to elbow the guy and get free, but Sheena steps in to save them by stabbing the creature with her dagger, which is magical, of course. For some reason, we can see the dagger inside this creature's chest. I don't know what that's all about. And then there's a lot of fighting going on. The Caldwell men manage to fall back, but Chano decides to go help Sheena after being a little bit of a coward. And she's doing a pretty good job, but those things are everywhere. And her tribe shows up to help out, and they have poison tip arrows that can kill these things. Sheena jumps down into the pit, and Chano's an idiot. Somebody says, clear a path for Sheena, and he yells, and Chano too! Because he's a bungling moron. And of course he trips and falls flat on his face, gets attacked by one of these things, manages to stab it in the eye with a stray arrow, and Sheena's down in the pit wrestling with some creature that starts making references to her mother, and we get another image of that film with an exposed negative that should not be developed. So, oh my god, learn how film works, please. Take a photography class or get online, look it up. The internet is not expensive. Anyway, that is really bugging me about this storyline. They don't know how film works. Anyway, they have to put the two pieces of the stone together. It doesn't seal, it's not enough. So somehow, for whatever reason, she sticks her dagger in the crack, and boom, it magically seals. That made no sense. There was kind of a weird thing. Anyway, all the creatures are dead because that's sealed. Chano says, well, I have photos of you and we're gonna escort you Caldwell people to the civilized world, and then I'm gonna expose you people. And they're walking out of the jungle, and Sheena's talking to Chano, and the elder of her tribe is speaking to someone else. They say that, there's a secret. Well, it's pretty obvious secret. She's blonde and she's obviously white and doesn't look like anyone else in the tribe. So it's like that conversation with the kid that's like redheaded and lives with a black family. Like there's a story there, but nobody's talking about it because the kid's just not ready yet. Well, there's a tee-hee scene where Sheena puts a flower in his ear, and he's like, hee-hee, he's got his finger by his mouth, all silly coy. That was ridiculous. Seriously, why is it that you can't have a strong female character without making the men look like incompetent boobs? It was an okay issue. There was a lot of action. I like that. Still a lot of talking. A lot of it pointless, which, is really unnecessary. The Caldwell guys, quite frankly, they probably would have been killed by these creatures. I don't know how nobody died. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. The script, I think, needed tightening up a little bit, and some of the art was, dare I say, poor. So the art was by Maria Sanapo and written by Marguerite Bennett and Christina Trujillo. Color by Cici De La Cruz. Letters by Thomas Napolitano. I've been seeing Thomas Napolitano's name around a lot. He's doing a really good job overall from what I've seen. Coloring was fine. Sheena looked good through the entire issue, but the men looked a little weird sometimes. So I think a little bit of practice needs done. Especially the bald guy looked quite silly a lot. The monsters, I don't know. They looked really generic by the time this issue came out. 2 or 3 issues back when Moriat was doing the art, the creatures looked cooler. They were like bluish and had like blue glowing eyes and stuff. That was way cooler. These just look like generic ghouls. And sure, they shapeshift, but I don't know. That seemed kind of lame. And the way they solved the problem by pushing rocks together and then jamming a knife in it, that was just dumb. I'm sorry. I think they had a little trouble coming up with a solution to this problem, but that was really lazy, I thought. Overall, it was an okay issue. I don't like this guy Chano. He's really annoying and useless. The guy's a buffoon. And this tee-hee thing with the flower was absolutely ludicrous. That is not the type of guy that Sheena would be doing anything other than toying with as a pet, because she is the queen of the jungle. Needs like a Tarzan type character to be her sidekick or her adventuring partner, not some weird little college dork. Overall, decent issue, not spectacular, but I wasn't overly upset about it. It's a little middle of the road. I thought the ending was a little weak. Otherwise, that's about it. But that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and we hope to see you on the next episode.